Welcome to Success Superstars, episode number 82, and my special guest, Tara Lopez from the Austin, Texas market. Tara,
hi, Mark.
Hey, so glad you're able to join us today. What's happening in Austin?
What's not happening in Austin? It's a fantastic market.
It has no limits.
No, it doesn't.
Right. So you've been licensed, I think, since 2010. So this is 8.5 years into this amazing real estate sales career. But that's not what you've always done. What did you do before?
I was a jeweler for 15 years. I was a diamond appraiser. Really enjoyed that career, but got, frankly, really bored.
Yeah, because I suspect once you learn to appraise a diamond, it's pretty much the same.
That's about it. They don't change. They've been the same way for millions of years.
Yeah, they kind of have that same thing. But there's probably a lot of skills that transfer. You know, like me, if I went to buy a diamond, I'm going to say, well, is this the right one? Is she going to like it? How do I finance it? If that's the case, I'm sure there's a lot of common skill sets that transferred over.
It was a very easy transition because I dealt with fear, I dealt with the unknown, I dealt with education, and it's the exact same thing I do in my real estate business.
Yeah, you probably have people that want the next diamond up, but not sure they can afford it, and should they stretch themselves, or should they go?
How do they trade it in? It's the same. It's exactly the same with a move up in a home.
Yeah, so there's a lot of analogies to that. So you start into real estate sales. That gives you another business opportunity. Was it an easy start for you?
I worked full-time for 2 years. It was in 2009 when the market wasn't doing anything. So I had a very good mentor. I took as many classes as I possibly could, and I did a ton of leases. So I was able to sell them houses in a couple years.
So you kind of dabble, I would say. You were a dabbler for the first 2 years.
Oh, I hustled. I worked full-time and I hustled.
Sure.
Every evening, every weekend.
So over about a 24-month period, though, then you became confident that this was the career for you and you could move forward.
Absolutely.
Tell us about the success since then. How many transactions are you going to close this year in 2019?
I'm on track to close about 40 this year, and that's my goal, and I should be able to hit that.
Right. So that's awesome. 40 is
it's increased every single year.
Yeah. What's been the secret to doing that type of volume?
For me, it is staying in touch with all of my people. Mm-hmm. That is my goal. 93% of my business is repeat and referral. Mm-hmm. And so as long as I maintain my relationships with my clients, with my friends, I have been successful.
Yeah. Now, have you started to delegate certain tasks to either third parties or an assistant?
I do transaction coordinator. Mm-hmm. I hired a marketing person last year who just helped me immensely. She then figured out that she was worth a lot more than I could pay her, so she got a job in Atlanta. So I miss her dearly, but she taught me a lot.
Yeah, well, that's going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
And so, okay, so you're delegating some of the things that help you to produce more volume, like not getting caught up in all the paperwork and having someone do that. What's been the biggest challenge for you over the last few years?
Consistency. I think it's the same roller coaster ride that every realtor experiences, where when you're busy, you forget to market. And I'm no different. So being more mindful of my power hours that I learned from Howard and taking that strategy and implementing it every single day, even on my days off, I still do my power hour. I think that's been a huge game changer for me.
So consistency it's more top of mind for you, that when you're consistent, you get the life and income you want, and when you're not, you suffer.
Yeah, I struggle.
Yeah. Now, what's been the biggest joy?
The biggest joy for me is being with my kids. I have a 17-year-old son and I have a 14-year-old daughter. And for my son, I was never able to go to his football games. I was never able to pick him up off the bus. I was gone all the time because I was in a retail situation.
Mm-hmm.
So the biggest joy of real estate for me is the fact that I get to be here for my family.
Right. So it's been an amazing a journey for you and your family.
Yes.
Do you have any regrets? As you look back, is there something you'd have done differently sooner, approached in a different manner?
Absolutely. I have one. And I preach it to all my mentees. I preach it to anyone who wants to do this business. Start a database, start it early, and work on it constantly. Mm-hmm. Constantly add. It should be a living, breathing thing in your business. Mm-hmm. And I feel like if I had started that sooner, I could have been much more successful sooner.
Yeah, for sure. Now, as a mentor and a leader, you're obviously now sharing with others your journey. What do you see with new agents coming into the business that you wish they just knew? You know, that you wouldn't have to knock it into their head.
Well, the fact that real estate is actually a very difficult career. It's a very rewarding career, but you have, like I mentioned earlier, you have to hustle. You cannot ever just relax and let things happen. You have to make them happen. If you don't have a personality or if you do have a personality that you're afraid to talk to people, afraid to put yourself in situations you've never been in, it's very difficult to be successful in this business.
I agree. Well, excellent. Well, so as we wrap up this episode, is there anything you'd like to share with the audience that would be impactful?
Take a day off. Always take a day off.
Okay. And you put that into your calendar? You put a day off every week in your calendar?
Oh, yeah. Typically Thursdays are my day off, but I'm spending it with you this morning.
Okay. Well, thank you for allocating some time for us this morning. I think
yes.
You get great value and appreciate it. So take a day off, pay your taxes.
Pay your taxes, yes.
Right? Because we know
take a day off, pay your taxes, work your database.
Work your database. Consistently
and purposefully.
Yeah, with intention, because we know all the money's in the follow-up. We get all the leads we want, we can get all the contacts coming in, but without follow-up, nothing ever happens, right?
No, sir. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Well, this is awesome. Well, I think the audience is going to get great value from those, and I'm assuming in Austin you're open for referrals from those from around the country that are going to pick up this episode. So if they know someone coming to Austin, Texas, you'd be certainly open to handle a referral or two.
Absolutely. I love referrals and I love giving them also.
Yeah, there you go. It's a two-way street.
Yes.
Well, with that, I am so grateful for you being part of the JPAR network and being part of our show today. And we'll see you soon on another episode.